when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to throw is Herring. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Just going to keep it after the snap. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Right on the money. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They want to run this quarterback, and this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo. A designed run for the quarterback. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Looking to pass. It's Herring. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
And Listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I love the aggressiveness early by this offense. 4th and goal, no problem. Putting the drive together, staying aggressive, and they get rewarded.
I like just paying the drive off, too, because it's the opening drive of the game. You've marched it down the field. You want to come away with a touchdown, right? And maybe the decision-making there for the coaches, listen, even if we don't get it, our defense is out in good field position. There's a lot of football left to go. We can make up for it later. I love the aggressive play call.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Back to throw, it's Sharp. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Webb. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Got a man. It's Thorne. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Got a man, it's Ford. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for space. It's Ford. Got the first down and still on his feet. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. The short hands, it's Ford. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. There he goes. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Shakes off the defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Longhorns line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make a stop.
After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone. because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cavazos. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that was just way too easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. To the air, it's Harry. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, Oregon. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Ohio. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get his 1st down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Grab near the marker, it's Jimenez. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get on.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that.
Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, come out in the 2nd half now, trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. This quarterback part of their running game. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw. It's Herring.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call it running backs who throw the ball really well.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Got it in the middle. It's Cavazos. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. Quarterback will keep it. Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And the Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. He'll take it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Touchdown, Ducks! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Sharp. Catch in the middle, it's Thorne. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. He lost one down the sideline. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling...
Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You're down. Obviously, the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Dropping back, it's Harry. Complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him. B, getting it to him quickly.
Touchdown, Oregon! And they add add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
Okay, nigga, I ain't even gonna hold you, blood. You cheesy as fuck.
Goodness gracious, they just keep finding that.
You keep doing that quarterback shit. I can't stop that shit, boy. I'm like, God damn. God damn. This nigga ran that bitch like 30 times. God damn.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
God damn. No, but god damn. I understand that's a good play, but god damn. I'm trying to figure out what to do. Like, then you're throwing it, and I'm like, god damn. It's like 2 plays. I'm like, god damn. I thought I had you, but then I don't.
The time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points.
Ain't shit going my way. Nigga got that fumble. I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
I'm going to figure something out.
Catch inside the 30 and still running.
Now, fuck the offense. I got to figure something out on defense. I can score. I gotta stop, man. I've been trying to figure that shit out. I'm gonna find something. Watch. I just had to get on here. Yeah, I'm gonna find something. Something gonna shake. Yeah, I know. I needed that touchdown. I don't go out. I ain't type of nigga to quit the game and shit. That's some whole shit. I'ma figure it out. But good shit though. God damn, you got me thinking like a motherfucker.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Yeah.
Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they
That
go
nigga
back
said, I love this
on
shit.
drive. Calls his own number.
Hit his ass, and the nigga not fumbling at all.
3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Ducks in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Harry. Puts it up.
Why is you getting done over there?
Down at the 44, but
I know what I'm finna do.
15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Using his feet.
Hit his ass.
Good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Cavazos. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. That's caught. It's Cavazos. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Ducks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. On target. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Quarterback keeper. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
That's caught. It's Ford. He's out of bounds at the 12, and now this offense has a little room to work. They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line. 1st and 10.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw it sharp. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
It's complete to the left. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better...
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback keeps it. Slithers into space. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. If we're moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Pulls it in. It's Cavazos. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Herring. Quickly complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
This is a designed run. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Now on the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. On the move. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Catch in the middle. It's Webb. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Sharp. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Great job by the quarterback to beat the blitz by getting rid of the football, and as a bonus, they get the first down.
Yeah, that's a good example of a quarterback knowing where his answers are. He sees the blitz coming.
There he goes! And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man all by himself. Gashes him in the middle. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On the move. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They're in position to win it with a field goal. They got to spike it and stop the clock. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense gets the timeout call. 20 seconds left on the clock. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long.
As a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That late clutch field goal put them on top. They can almost taste victory if they can keep them from scoring to tie or win the game. From inside the 15, here comes the return. They stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the book.